I've long maintained on Ageless that eyebrows are really important. And if you get the shape right, if you get the colour right, you can give yourself the equivalent of a natural facelift, and it can take off 10 years. But we all have different issues with our eyebrows. Some people have a lot of hair that needs ferocious plucking. Some people, like me, over-plucked in their youth and now their hair just doesn't grow. Some people have plucked badly and can't get the shape back. So shape has got to be what you start with. And if you have lots of hair, I would strongly suggest going for a professional pluck to someone that you trust so that you get a fabulous shape. If, like me, your eyebrows are very sparse and they didn't grow back and they're an awful shape that you can do nothing about, then perhaps do what I do and go and get some permanent makeup, which gives you the shape. Now, the only thing with permanent makeup is that it is expensive and you have to go every 6 to 12 months to keep it up. But I haven't actually had mine done in 2 years now, since the beginning of the pandemic. And I'm not sure I'm going to be going back ever. Because one of the things after the many years of permanent makeup is that it left me with a nice shape, but it fades. And as you can see, it's quite faded now. But then, of course, I have discovered the Studio 10 eyebrow pencil, which is literally, to my mind, the perfect colour. I mean, it is the perfect colour for me, but miraculously, and how does this happen? It seems to be the perfect colour for nearly everybody. So all I do is I've got the shape, I've got the foundation, and all I have to do is fill it in. And it's so easy. I always think it looks quite nice when your eyebrows are a little bit darker than your hair, because I think that's quite flattering. So, and this is exactly what that colour does for me. As you can see, it's a little bit faded there. So I just fill it in there. So easy. I mean, it takes 2 minutes. But as I said, the shape is really, really important. And you need to get that right. So if your eyebrows are a little bit pale, this will darken it. It'll help correct the shape. I mean, if you have lots of hair and it's quite dark, then it's just a question of plucking it and maintaining it to the right shape. But it's so important. I mean, if I see somebody with badly plucked eyebrows or straggly eyebrows, I can't stop staring at them. I have to restrain myself from getting out my pencil and sort of doing something. And of course, it's a bit of a thing now. People go and they wax and they have these quite aggressive shapes, which I think is maybe a bit too much. So I'm very happy with my shape, actually, which is because you don't just think eyebrows when you look at me. You just they frame my eyes nicely. And yeah, so I don't see any reason to go back for permanent makeup when I've got this, which is cheaper, easier, and time consuming. So that's what I'm going to be doing. If you want to check this out, it's in the Ageless shop, and it's right there with the rest of the Studio 10 makeup.